Nobody is perfect. Not me, not you, not anyone. No matter what you say. We all struggle with something inside. And I know that you're struggling with something. We all have struggles every single day. The struggles we face makes us learn from our mistakes better in life. We are bound to have struggles. Bound to. It's like unavoidable. Basically, it's unavoidable. You can't live a life without struggle. When something you plan does not go accordingly, that is fine. Plans change, life will get in the way. That is fine, let it be. And that doesn't mean you're lazy by any chance. It doesn't mean you're failing. Just because your days are not perfect, are not picture perfect, are not the best, does not mean, it doesn't mean you are not trying your best every single day. Having a mindset like that is not going to make you enjoy life as much as you think you are. Now, for me, I learned this the hard way. I learned this the very hard way. And having a perfectionist mind, it's toxic to the point where you're gaslighting your own self. When I was starting to work out and I was starting to have a schedule built up for me, I thought everything had to go perfectly. I thought that even showing a little misfocus, or distraction on my schedule, I was somehow lying to myself and betraying my own goals. That's what I thought with that perfectionism mindset. That mindset was starting to break me, literally. And my mind was starting to be in an overdrive mode, which is me getting worried about me not doing this type of activity that I planned, or when I was not working. Even when I'm resting, my body still says you can work a little more. Yeah, you can work a little more. That is not the way to go. Having a mind made out of just wanting to be perfect, a picture perfect person in life, is like putting yourself in a constant loop of just worrying and frustration. Worrying and frustration. You will get worried when you see things that may not go according to plan. We all had that before. Or you may get frustrated when you're barely behind schedule for something that you want to do. Living a life with a perfectionist mindset is going to, and I mean going to, make you not successful like that. It's not gonna make you successful in any way, shape, or form. All it's gonna do is just make you more worried and make you more self-conscious than you need to be. Like, I don't know if you guys seen online, like there's kids like mine that are thinking like, if I don't do this at a young age, I won't be successful. And I like that they have that mentality, but you don't have to put yourself on a chokehold for that. You can have success, but you have to have a balance. You have to have a sort of balance. You can't work 24/7 all the time, and which we'll get into that, by the way, soon. And I am just astonished because I have thought many times that I needed to work a lot, but I didn't. But we will go over that later in this video. You don't have to keep living like this. You don't have to keep living with this mindset of you having to be perfect. It's like, oh, if I don't wake up, if I don't do this when I get up in the morning, my day's already ruined. Come on, bro. Come on. You're telling me that just because you didn't fill your water, you didn't drink 20 ounces of water straight up in the morning because you forgot, now your day's ruined? You can't be serious. Having this professional mindset is toxic, but there is a way to get out of it. With these 3 simple yet powerful steps, you'll be able to learn how to remove that perfectionism mindset for good. That means you won't ever have that again. And start to accept that we all make mistakes in life. Not only it will make your mind more at ease, You will start to think more clearly when you're thinking about important needs for you to do. Because I'm gonna be honest, if you think that if you're just gonna keep working, and then think, oh, you're gonna be good, your mind's gonna be fried, and you're gonna be wanting to go to sleep for like 9 hours or more than that, because of how tired you are. Anyways, regarding that, let's dive in. So the first step I want you to take account of is to calm down your mind. I'm gonna say it again. Calm down your mind. You need to make time for your mind to breathe and relax. You might not realize it, but your mind, your head here, can be as tired as you are. Your mind processes every single little thing that happens throughout your day. Like right now, I'm looking at my computer now, or I'm looking at my water now right here, right? My mind processes that. Your mind works 24/7 basically. Your mind works 24/7, and I feel like people don't realize that sometimes. So give your give your mind a breather. Let your mind breathe. Relax it. Make your mind feel relaxed because it can't keep processing all the time. That's why people have headaches, because they think a lot. They worry about a lot. And then they don't let their mind take a break on that. And then guess what? Now they're worrying. Well, now they have a headache. It's not a good look. Giving your mind a rest every day can make it so that you can boost how calm you are and boost how well you process things throughout the day. For me, I usually meditate for 7 minutes every day. 7. But it can be different for you. I would recommend taking about 5 minutes to start off by meditating for you to start. Just 5 minutes. You can also meditate in your own way that calms you down. Whether it's like walking a block or two, doing yoga, listening to calm music, anything that's productive, that can calm your mind, that is something you should do for like 5 to 7 minutes. Make sure you're resting your mind, because sometimes your mind, you think about resting your mind, but your mind's still thinking. So breathe in and breathe out. Relax while you do it. For me, when I meditate, I let my whole body relax a bit, and my mind mostly relax a bit. That's the main important. That's the main goal. Relaxing your mind. Because if you don't relax your mind's gonna be turned against you. It's gonna be turned against you if you don't. Now that you know how to calm down, let's move. Let's move to the second step, which will help in your mentality and confidence, which is step 2. Stop beating yourself up all the time. Now, let me give you an example. So let's say you have to go somewhere at 6 p.m. The place takes 1 hour to get there. So you leave about like an hour and 20 minutes before, so you can get some more time. Now, while you are driving there, the traffic is starting to build up, starting to get more congested, right? You think to yourself, I can make it. It's only a little traffic. The traffic lasted 25 minutes. And now you're just mad. I should have left earlier. Why didn't I think? Why didn't I think to check traffic before? You wanted to be there. You're telling me that you wanted to be there at exactly 6 p.m. Not at 6 or 5 p.m. Not even 5 minutes late. So now you're saying how if you left earlier, this traffic would have never happened. Stop. It's not, being 5 minutes late is not gonna affect anything. You're not an hour late. You're 5 minutes late. You're not wasting that much time. I hope you realize that you're not wasting that much time. And that's the example I wanted to tell you, because those little things, those are actually people complain about. Those little things. The time is not that long, but you're acting as if you were an hour late. Just because you were late by a little bit does not mean you're a failure. Life will come by, just let it be. Unexpected will happen, and you're gonna have to accept it, because you can't do anything to it, You can't change it. Accept what you can't change and change what you can accept. Those two things. Now, to help remove this about you beating up yourself all the time, when you start to see things that are not going according to your plan, just start to breathe in and out. In for 45 seconds, and out for 45 seconds as well. Let me show you. This will calm you down, like you learned in the first step we covered. Then give yourself some buffer time for things that you might need to do, like an extra 5 minutes or 10 minutes on something important that you started late on, or giving yourself some time to relax on something you failed on or didn't do well on. When you start to embrace these mistakes and you give yourself time to complete them to think that it's not really a big issue, you will not only start to be more calm, you will start to be more at ease with important things, and you will start to feel happier about yourself. It's not all about trying to be on schedule. It's about not making your mind explode over very little things in life. Now that you know how not to beat yourself up all the time, the last step is crucial to have a peace of mind while improving on yourself. Which leads us to the last step that most people might not agree with me on. Take breaks when need to. When you start to take some breaks here and there, you will feel less stressed and you will feel more focused on your work when you're starting to actually work. For me, I've been struggling with this. But now I'm starting to learn that I need to take breaks myself. Because if I keep overworking myself all the time, I'm not only not letting my mind rest, I'm gonna be very, and I mean very, worried for no reason whatsoever. I always thought that I needed to work for a certain amount of time, or else I was just lying to myself that I was a failure. But the truth is this: if you never rest, you will never reach your full potential. If you never rest, you're not giving yourself time to heal and to be better at doing the same task again. Why do you think in games, when you use an ability, there's a cooldown for it? It needs to take time to rest. This also ties into the second step as well. Since I would always think that I was a failure in life and I didn't, if I did not work at all. I would also think I was lying to myself that I was a failure. And I was thinking as well that I was lying to myself for me not being successful, and I was a failure for not doing what I need to do for the day. You can't be working all day to expect to be calm, clear, and creative. It might not be an issue now, but it will bite you back later in life. It will make you feel more self-conscious about yourself when you're not working. I'm gonna just be honest, seriously, like, when you're more self-conscious, it's gonna be torture. It's gonna be setting yourself up for torture. Because now you're worrying about every single little detail that comes to your life. That is not important. Now, to learn how to take breaks, I want you to remember this sentence. Always live in the moment. What this means is to always appreciate what you're doing at the moment. This is crucial for your mental health, as it's now taking a break from all the hassle, and you're now enjoying the moment that you're in now, which is watching this video. After completing a large sum of work you have done for the day or / week, depending on you, take a break. Your mind needs it the most during this time because that is when your mind is usually filled with thoughts on just your work. And you're probably thinking, I don't want to think about work right now. You can meditate like you have just learned from step 1 to clear your mind. And then you can do something you enjoy that's productive to you, which can be like I said, like walking, working out, walking your dog, stuff like that. Something that refreshes you, and that makes you more eager to keep working when you work. These are the 3 steps on how to stop chasing that perfectionism mindset and to embrace living through the small struggles every day. I promise you that if you apply these 3 steps into your life, my friend, you will start to be more relaxed and productive with your work, even if it's just by a little bit. The third step is the most crucial one out of all of them for me personally, because that is where you need to learn how and when to take the appropriate breaks. Because here's something I want to say about step 3 as well. It's good to take breaks, but don't make that your lifestyle. Okay, you have to understand when you're taking breaks, when you're not taking breaks, because if you're gonna keep taking a break all the time, that is when you're just being lazy. There's a difference between resting from work and just being lazy. You have to have a balance between those two. And something I want to say to everyone watching right now: stop trying to be perfect for other people or for yourself. Start to be consistent with what you like doing. This is where growth will show. The truth is, you're going to mess up. It's normal. We all get distracted at times, and we can miss out on a workout or something that we need to do that's important. You must keep trying every single day, because if you are my friend, you're already winning. Because most people, after the first attempt, they don't go back. So if you're trying every single day to be better for yourself, for you're already winning, my friend. Now that is all I have to say for this video. So remember to work out when needed, calm your mind, stop beating yourself up, stay clear on your goals, and remember, stay consistent, not perfect. I hope you achieve great things in life, and remember, also, one step at a time. Alright? Stay focused, my friend, on the journey ahead, and thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.